but the collision jarred it loose. As we get a look at the defensive starters, these linebackers will be counted on today to make plays in the running and passing games. Third down. Falcons defense now is going to go nickel. Launching it deep, and it's incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. Hester's going to try and return this punt. And that's a gain of 10. Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. They bring in the extra tight end. Coleman's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. The Falcons have it at the 39. Down the field. Ryan connects with, taking it all the way home for the touchdown. And the early momentum in their favor as that touchdown puts them in front here in the first.
Oh, I love that word, momentum. The Big Mo, and Big Mo is on their side. That is a great thing to have and a good feeling as a football team.
Davis has got it. The Chiefs offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
But Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
Second down. Smith takes it from the gun. And looking underneath, this will go incomplete.
It's always dangerous when your receiver's running the drag route and you throw it too far in front of him. You most likely are just going to lead him into trouble.
Third down and 3. And now here's Charles on the toss. So this offense fails to move the chains here on third down, and that's an early win for this defensive team.
Yeah, it was. Good job by the defense. I like what they did. Now can the offense come on the field and get involved and make something happen and get some emotion on that sideline for that football team.
Hester's got a chance this time. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line. And a run back of about 13. The Falcons now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
The Falcons take it from the 38. And he gains maybe. Taking a look at this offense at 6'4", one of the biggest threats in the game on the outside is Julio Jones.
Yeah, it's just one of those wide receivers, Jim, that can do everything. He can move all over the field. He can catch the tough passes. He can get open. He can run you over. He can run by you. That's why he makes a lot of money.
Second down and 7. Fights through that hit. Slashes to the left side. One of the best at getting to the quarterback in the NFL is linebacker Justin Houston.
He got paid for how many times he hits the quarterback. And listen, he'd be retired by now because he is always back there, tough to block, and just knows how to get it done.
Falcons take it from the 43. Ryan over to Jones. Coming to the line at the 35.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
Handoff made. And that's a gain of 9.
Running backs, they love counter runs. They know when a defense has been over pursuing, so they make that fake one way, and when they cut it back, there's usually a great running lane there.
That leads us to second down.
Coleman's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback.
The defensive line's all shifting to the right. They're going to try to find a way to pressure the quarterback.
The Falcons snap it up at the 26. And that's Johnson in on the stop. This goes for a loss.
The Chiefs guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Coming to the line at the 27. The Falcons from the 27. Lions taking off. Catch made. Coleman's marked down at the 19.
Nowadays, we see it all the time, don't we? Quarterbacks break and contain, stepping up in the pocket, getting outside, and more we're seeing these guys are getting better at throwing the football while on the run.
First down at the 19. Ryan connects with Julio Jones on that one.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Only a yard from the end zone.
Ready to make the stop on the goal line, loading up that defensive front.
So first and goal to go.
Runs it across for the score. Touchdown.
Bill, everything is going right for this team at this point. We're still in the first quarter. What must the coach on the other side be thinking?
He's thinking, hey, can we get this game over with and can I get out of here? He can't believe it. After a full week of hard work and preparation, and to come out and play like this is absolutely uncalled for.
Davis is going to run this one out. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline. So the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
The Chiefs from the 22. Jamal Charles carries the football. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2nd and 5 coming up. The Chiefs from the 27. Smith with the handoff. Charles takes the hit and is brought down after a gain of about 12. They come to the line, and it's first down. The play clock's running down. Looking across the middle. Pass is intercepted. Tackles made.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Falcons come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their 2 previous drives.
Yeah, it's been good stuff to watch, no doubt. You know, the offensive side, the offensive coordinator is right in tune with the quarterback. They're calling exactly the plays that need to be called because of the situations, and the quarterback has been hot throwing the football.
Coming to the line at the 37. The Chiefs defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
The defensive line, they're shifting. They're getting into a spread look. I think they think this is going to be a pass.
Falcons from the 37. Looking for some daylight up the middle. The Falcons on offense here to start the second quarter. Second and 6 coming up. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. He has the grab. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. The Falcons are looking good so far, Phil, and a lot of that has to do with the passing game. Ryan's been on the mark to this point.
He has. He's one of the better throwers in the NFL. When you give him time like he's had here so far today, he is going to put it right on target.
Falcons take it from the 23. Coleman's got it on the handoff. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Second down and 9. Ali brings the quarterback down.
That's an awesome job of the outside linebacker. He gets a sack on the quarterback, and nowadays, you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You've got to be tough against the run, covering receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
Ryan's ready for the snap, empty backfield.
Look at the defensive line. Everybody's spreading out. I think they're going to try to pressure the quarterback.
Scans the field underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one. Phil, they're taking advantage of all their possessions, and in this case, they add another 3 to the lead.
It's been an impressive start so far. Now, you know, you got to lead. You got momentum on your side, and now you must stay aggressive to keep that lead.
The Chiefs are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Jeremy Maclin makes the grab. Let's see if they can complete another one. This time, perhaps, for the first down. Third down coming up. They'll go shotgun here. And that incompletion is going to bring us to a very quick fourth down. They're back in punt formation. That means Colquitt. In on the tackle.
Hester's able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
The Falcons now with some serious momentum. A scoring drive followed right away by the defense coming up with a takeaway.
Yeah, this whole team is excited now. You can see it. The score does one thing, but then you get a turnover. My gosh, that bench is electric. You got to go out and take advantage of situations like this.
First down at the 50. Ryan over to Jones. Atlanta in the end zone. Touchdown. Jones' second touchdown of the game. Inside of the uprights. The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. Davis running this one out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Chiefs got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
First down at the 23. And it's swatted away. The Chiefs take it from the 23. Bierman with the sack.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job. Makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
On the way, third down. An interception. That brings the play to an end. They are completely out of sorts offensively, and now they add to the damage with the interception, Phil.
Yeah, when you get in situations like this, go back to the really simple things. Don't take a chance. Execute what you know you can do. If you do that, that'll give you some confidence, and then you'll start playing a lot better. The D-line now shifted into a spread look. They are getting ready to rush that quarterback.
Parker's going to make the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line. Well, once again, the offense is in the red zone. They got a big lead. I think it's up to this defense finally show a little toughness and try to stop them for once.
Second down and 2. Coleman's going to take the handoff now. This is third down.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Third and 4. Tammy on the receiving end. Bryant's lining up for the field goal. He's 1 for 1 so far today.
And the kick is good for 3.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Chiefs offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Chiefs have it at the 24. Charles is brought down after picking up only a yard. The Chiefs have not had a strong running game this half, at least in the sense of handing the football off. Charles has had a really hard time of it, and right now his team with it behind knows they have to get him to step up.
Well, they do. You want your running back to step up. But when you see a running game struggle like we have seen so far here today, Jim, it always comes down to this. The offensive line is getting dominated, so there's no chance for the running back to get anything done. The offensive line, they've got to change up.
2-minute warning. Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42. This play set up by the long gainer. Here's the handoff. Charles out to the right. Gains 11. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
They come to the line at the 31-yard line. First and 10. Again, staying with the safe plays.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
Coming up to the line at the 7. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Toss to the outside. Reads all over that offense and brings him down.
Oh, my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
Loss of 5 on the play. 2nd and 12. And he's taken down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Davis lined up directly behind the quarterback here. The Chiefs are in the end zone for the touchdown.
Nowadays, so many kids, they grow up, they want to be wide receivers. I don't blame them. They're out there, they get to catch the football, they get to score touchdowns, they get to do dances, and you're not really allowed to hit them either. What a job.
And here's Hester. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Falcons put some points on the board on the previous possession. Although it was just a field goal, Phil, they'll be looking to add some more right here.
Oh, absolutely. I think they were disappointed in that last drive. You got it going. You think here comes a touchdown, and it doesn't work, and you kick a field goal. So a little disappointed. That should give them some momentum to get tougher and make this happen and get a touchdown.
Looking to go deep. And they can't connect.
I don't think there was a miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback. The quarterback just overthrew the pass.
Second down following that incompletion.
The Chiefs come out in a dime package.
Scanning the field.
But it's incomplete.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a 3rd and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
3rd down now.
Ryan from the gun. And this will be incomplete. It'll be a 3-and-out. Bosher is back now. He'll be punting it away. Thomas is going to look for space now. Thomas is met after a gain of 13.
That return's good for about 13.
The Chiefs coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
One more snap in halftime.
They'll go ground. Claiborne's in on the tackle. And that's going to do it for the second quarter. We'll be back to Kansas City for the start of the second half after the break. Jim Nantz and Phil Simms here at Arrowhead Stadium. Third quarter about to commence. The second half kickoff is a comeback in the cards in this one-sided affair. The Falcons offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3-and-out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3-and-out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
Ryan gives it up, and that's Holly in on the stop.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play.
The Chiefs with a nickel look here on defense.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
And they're all over him for the sack.
Beautiful timing that time by the safety. That's what it's about when you talk about blitzing. Space the field properly so the safety has a lane to run into, and timing the snap of the ball. They did everything right that time. Good job of the safety getting that sack.
Third and forever.
Going for the deep ball. Ryan connects with Julio Jones on that one. That's his 5th catch of the day. The Falcons are in front thanks to their quarterback. Ryan's done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart, making decisions. And when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning.
And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
Well, he dropped the football, and there's no doubt why he dropped it. You have to look it in.
Second down after the incompletion.
The Chiefs lined up in the nickel. Matt Ryan under center.
Second and 10. Looking at every option.
Bailey takes down the quarterback.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. run over the tackle, or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
It's 3rd and 17 here after the sack. The Falcons come to the line. The first down marker is at the 24. Ryan's going to take it from the gun. Tammy's got it on a pass that had some heat.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it. Good job by the defensive line shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
Roddy White makes the reception.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
1st and goal from the 9. Coleman's handed the football.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Stepping up, ready to go from the 7.
Look at that. The defensive line, everybody's shifting to the right.
Touchdown, Atlanta. Coleman's 2nd touchdown of the game.
What a drive by the offense. They overcame the fact that they had bad field position, but they got out of trouble and drove the football down the field for a touchdown.
Falcons setting up for the kickoff.
Davis got a chance for a return.
Fights off the hit.
And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
The Chiefs offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Trufont's there to take him down.
When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
Alex Smith will take it right from the center.
Second and short. The give. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Smith's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap.
That ball has been picked off. The 20, the 10, in stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
Well, the quarterback, he could not see the defender. The defender in the right spot makes the catch and takes it back for a touchdown.
The Falcons couldn't have asked for this third quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here.
The Falcons setting up here for the kickoff.
Davis is going to start his return.
The Chiefs offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 42. Avant makes the catch. Avant's marked down after a gain of 4.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Smith's completion percentage, 40% on the day.
Charles, the lone setback this time. 2nd down and 6. Charles inside. Durant's the one who brings him to the ground.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
At the 31, here we go. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. Lamont's going to pull in the bullet pass.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corners.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. Trufant's there to make the tackle.
Well, it's been an awful day. They're getting blown out, but they're down here near the goal line. If they can put 7 points on the board, well, it might make them feel a little bit better.
Stepping up to the line at the 4-yard line. That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. 2nd and goal from the 4.
When you get 3rd and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Loss of 3 on the play. They will snap it now at the 7-yard line. Third and goal from the 7. Takes another handoff. Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on 4th down? To me, you kick the football and get 3 points on the board.
And he converts here on the field goal try.
Well, this guy's a machine. Every time he gets a chance to go out there and kick a field goal, it is right down the middle. Good job by the offense, good job by the kicker.
Signaling for fair catch. And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Falcons have done a whale of a job taking their halftime lead and adding a whole lot more to it here in the 3rd quarter.
And they're just doing everything we saw them do in the first half. Just dominating the pace of play and just being more physical than the defense. The defensive line saw something the offense is doing. Look at them all shifting to the right.
1st down at the 20. Coleman's tackle right at the 28. 4th quarter and a blowout. Let's see if we can get this game over in a hurry.
Wow, you don't have to say it that way. I'm anxious to see how this game ends up and how they play it out. I want to see a team that has some pride, and even though they're getting blown out, to stay in there and keep fighting.
Final quarter underway now with this snap. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the 1st down.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those 1st downs. You got a big lead here in the 2nd half. Keep that clock running.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. 1st down at the 33. Gets about 4 yards that time. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Second and 6. They call his number once more. Searching for space to the right.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Now looking at 3rd down. The Chiefs defense now is going to go nickel. Ryan's back in shotgun formation. Has his man.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Fourth down coming up.
Thomas got it on the return. Godfrey's there that time for the tackle. That return's good for about 5.
The Chiefs stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off the drive today?
And now they'll try over again on second down. Smith's got it in the gun. He's wide open for the grab. Kelsey's marked down at the 47.
Yeah, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
First down at the 47. Going for the home run. Second down coming up. Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. Jeremy Maclin makes the catch.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
They connect on that pass play, but it's still third down.
The Chiefs all bunched up here as they get set at the line.
Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Catch made. Finally, a third down conversion.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Smith's completion percentage, 50% on the day. First down at the 33. Kelsey's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
Jamal Charles. Hagman's the one who made the big stop.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage at the 12. Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Third down on the way. And they'll run the football with Charles. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
Well, when you can run as fast as he can, every once in a while when they put those arms around you, that's not going to be enough. Good job of breaking that tackle.
No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board. They needed a whole lot more than field goals at this point. I'm not sure why they kicked it. Can you explain that to me, Phil?
I can always explain it to you, Jim. You just have to ask, so thank you for asking. And why you kick that field goal, just look at it like this. You just don't know what's going to happen, so kick that field goal. Even though it's minuscule, keep your hopes alive.
The Falcons didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nantz. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but, man, that was pretty easy. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
The Falcons will take the snap from the 35. He's got a little bit of daylight here, and he's on the sidelines and out of bounds.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First down at the 50. Bailey takes down the quarterback.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
Falcons have it at the 39. Looking long, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the most common thing that most offensive coordinators do in the NFL on third long situations, they're going to call a play where they probably don't think they're going to pick up the first down, but they're looking for field position.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. Ryan will be taking this snap out of the pistol. The Falcons have it at the 39. Surveys. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
When you're in a situation like this, it's third long, what do you think the defense is going to guard against? Long pass down the field. That's right. So it's very obvious, and that time nobody's open down the field, so the pass goes incomplete.
Thomas got it now for a gain of about 5. The Chiefs offense is set to take over once again. They moved the ball well last time. Right down the field they went, but they could not get it into the end zone, winding up with only a field goal.
Yeah, but their confidence has got to be high. All the good things they did. We saw some good passing, some good running, good offensive line play. I like where this offense is at right now.
First down at the 19. Jamal Charles carries the football. We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Charles is in the backfield. Single back set. He's hit as he throws it. It's third down coming up. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays. The Chiefs will punt the football away. Hester's going to try and return this punt. Branch is in on the tackle. And a run back of about 5. The Falcons can put this game away here. Just run out the clock here, Phil. It's been a blowout victory, and now all you're trying to do is not get anybody hurt.
That's right. Get this game over with. And in the NFL, you've got to treasure moments like this. To win easily, that doesn't happen often, so enjoy this victory.
Matt Ryan from the shotgun. Looking long. A takeaway. And he's brought to the ground. While meaningless this late in the game, the coaches are always looking for a morale-building moment for next week, especially in a game this lopsided.
Yeah, you know what you do as a coach? You keep teaching your guys and you keep inspiring them on to keep doing the best they can, because you will be rewarded with a good play late in the game like this. Even though you're getting blown out, it's a great teaching situation, and take advantage of it.
Now 1st and 10. Jamal Charles. Durant's able to read that play and make the hit.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second and 13. Takes the hit and throws. It'll be 3rd down. The Falcons defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Lays out and makes the catch.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
The offense is still on the field right now. 4th down, and they'll need to pick up 2. Smith will have it in the pistol. The Chiefs take it from the 23. Kelsey's on his way. The 30, the 20, the 10, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play, what a run.
Tight ends are a position where you got to be able to do it all. You got to be able to block, run routes, and you got to be able to get in position so you have a chance to catch the touchdown pass. Good job by the tight end. Touchdown.
The Falcons ready to return the kick. Perhaps the best ever. Hester on the return. Hester's tackled down at the 24. That return's good for about 21. The Falcons offense is on the field for a victory bow. One kneel down, and then they can celebrate, Phil. What a feeling.
Yeah, it's got to be great for them, and what a difference. You look at them walking on the field, you can see the emotion, the body language, and look at the defense. Everybody head down, knowing all that work was for nothing because you did not win the game. Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
Failing to complete that one, so 2nd down here. Ryan takes it from the gun. Stands in the pocket. Heaving it down the field. Almost intercepted.
Well, Jim Nance, even you could coach the team in a situation like this. You're winning big, and it's 3rd and long. You know what you do? You hand the football off and you punt the football.
From the gun. Scans the field. Nate going to take it the distance. Going to take it home for the touchdown.
Well, you get the touchdown in the last play of the game, but it doesn't change anything. The player's going to be happy about what he's done, but the game was already decided.
Over-eager trying to block that kick, and it'll cost them. Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.